I've spoken to kittydog a few times at some point in my life, around when animation memes were getting big on YouTube. To see she's legitimately identical to how she was 4 years ago is depressing to say the least. She made a new Discord server almost every month, as it would constantly get remade, retooled, or otherwise deleted. Nothing was cataloged, at least. I certainly don't have anything. But they were just filled with dumbass kids and adults alike, with no age verification and open, not safe for work channels. At least until later servers required a role for it. But I'm pretty sure you could just ask, and there was no verification process for it. No doubt in my mind that she's harboring a shit-filled meme server with that and children. Will probably take a while for this thread to fully flourish. Did anyone else think that kittydog was white before coming here? That was the image I had of her in my head, judging by the art style and everything. Seems like basic white bitch stuff. The latest animation has a really weird energy to it. It's so bouncy and constantly moving. It reminds me of those Instagram videos people made for their favorite character when it's constantly shifting and wobbling about to retain the viewer's attention. Basically, it's made to keep even the most attention deficit individual watching. I'm not a pro-shipper. I was forced into that mindset because anti-shippers want me to. But I realized pro-shippers' mindset were worsening my mental state. I am with neither. If any of y'all hate late TikTok people see this, I'm not a that. I was that by Zeus as a that, and I'm away from my abusers and been in years of therapy. I said and did messed up things while being that. I regret so much, but all I can do is heal from it. Motherfuckers saying I said I have Tourette's. No, what the fuck? Basically, you can have whatever opinion you want of my music or art, but man, I don't know what to say anymore. The only mental issue I said I have are autism, ADHD, diagnosed, and possible OSDD, questioning/in therapy. I never said I have DID or Tourette's. People should be allowed to figure out mental issues. That's how we get better. If I find out I'm wrong, it was a mistake, not faking. I found these screenshots on a Discord server after someone brought her up, and it began over a week ago. I don't know if someone called her out or kittydog suddenly got caught by YouTube's algorithm. Like I said, the song is a thing regarding her ADHD, but compared to most disorders, ADHD is not even on the same level of shit like schizophrenia or psychosis, like how kittydog is portraying it. Is she really ADHD or is she just mentally stupid? It could be both. The song just seems like some random child rapper's attempt at being cool. It mentions emotional, mental health, drugs, and constant depressing imagery. It's being compared to that Mask Minecraft song that got some attention not too long ago. The song also uses shitty auto-tune, robotic vocals, and constantly repetitive lyrics, what I expect. Most of the people barely know what the fuck the song's meaning is. The B's in my head basically meaning mental fog and ADHD, according to KD. But most of the mentally ill people listening to this find it absolutely shit. She is being denied by her own kind. The same logic would be making a song called I Have Rocks in My Belly about your IBS. As another neurodivergent person, dude, the lyrics lack substance. While I understand the feelings of having a head full of B's and the inability to focus that comes with it, these lyrics don't go any deeper than that. It's just not good. That's very little I can add. When the subject of singing is something as serious as the debilitating fucking mental disorder, saying shit like, I want to, myself, JK, I have B's in my head, is a horrible message for those with and without ADHD. I would be fucking embarrassed to be kittydog right now. Super immature and harmful to a large part of her community. It's gone to the point they're accusing her of faking her mental illness, and I can see that. Many people listening to this don't understand what is kittydog trying to imply here anyway, and of course there's always the defensive side. Do better. I mean, shouldn't kittydog do better at getting fucking therapy? She just turned a young adult and is already destroying her reputation in the name of being some forlung wannabe edgelord that tweens animated okay. Who even says good golly anymore? Good golly, people are attacking the song now too, aren't they? It's the same people over and over again to the point where it ain't funny no more. I chuckled at it at a few, but now y'all being repetitive. Do better. To be honest, people hate on this song a lot, but it's a song that calms me down mentally while I'm alone. I love the concept and theme of bringing up real-world issues or disabilities in songs, as it makes people aware of said issues or disabilities. Why is everyone attacking her? Oh my gosh, I used to be friends with a kid who had it, and I don't see a difference. I mean, y'all are just gonna have to accept some people with ADHD are different. This is just KD's experience. Funny how you guys only just found out about this and are now going insane. People hating on the song for no reason. I am making this post because Gingerez's thread actually addresses something I didn't make clear in the past. She wanted me to hold me accountable. It didn't paint me as irredeemable or regurgitate points everyone else made. So about that kittydog drama, quote unquote, I don't really know how to go about this because I absolutely hate drama, but the point of this thread will not to be cancel her or anybody. I need to address this. First of all, I've made it clear as an adult I do not want interacting with my suggestive content. Sometimes it is out of my control, such as in leaks or re-uploads, but I have and still am making an effort not to. Second of all, when it comes to things that haven't come out about me, I've made a lot of mistakes over my lifetime, and since it was a traumatic point of my life, trauma can cause a person to forget. And of course, there's going to be an occasional messed up post on a site I forgot about or something bad I did that I forgot, but all I can do is recognize it when it comes around and try my best to show I have learned from it. Sometimes when it happens, we come to good terms, but many times people affected just didn't want me to reach out to them because even thinking about me causes a trigger, plus not wanting to force forgiveness out of somebody who can forgive me. It does seem like her YouTube content has toned down with the explicit content, however I still don't justify her telling everybody on her main account about the NSFW account. Can't dig the message out currently, but it's there somewhere, around the time she turned 18. Almost forgot to mention that kittydog is also currently dating a 17-year-old named Hermo, first name Joseph. Now I want to do some free commentary on this image here. Now, I don't know why Hermo is holding a knife. I'm unfamiliar with the context onto why he would be holding a knife so close to Zola. Also, I can see someone in the reflection. It appears to be a female. Given the context on the comparison of the skin colors, we can assume this is Hermo's mother. I would only assume, though. I just want to be left alone. out of it. A lot of y'all are capping to please do research or actually go talk to Kitty Dog herself. Her DMs are open on like everything. She's not going to be angry at all. Just go ask. It's not that hard. Also, if there has been something I've done that was fucked, please DM me about it. My DMs are open as well, as long with I don't get angry unless it's bullshit or you're overreacting. Don't go out and screenshot shit and post it publicly because it looks like you want to do more harm than anything when we are open to talk privately. Also, it seems like some of the people are lying, are just trying to stir up more shit. If you are gonna lie without proof, you look like a bitch. Show proof on everything you are calling Kitty Dog out on. If you show nothing, we don't give a fuck. You look like a liar. Also, to the people who don't look at both sides, you love jumping on bandwagons. Like if that happened to your friend and no one saw it, it was a lie and tons of people are saying they did. Bad thing here. You'd be pissed off. Look at both sides of the story before taking one. To end all of this thread, this drama has been really taking a toll on me, to where I'm thinking about getting help for how it's affecting my mental state. And what now and what not. I'm just really upset and sick from what I'm reading, and seeing y'all just look like idiots, or can't just get over something. Trigger warning. To anyone coming to my channel because of my drama. To put it simply, if you're out of the loop, people on TikTok are bringing back my toxic past, treating me as though I'm still like that. I was abused to think abusive things were normal, this stuff. But I have left those abusive communities long ago. I have so much remorse for the damage those mindsets caused. I have been in therapy for years for the damage they did to my mental state. For more information, here are some links to when I've talked about it. Statement on my toxic past, summary and description, another summary pinned on my animation, remorse and apology for being sexual online. This is the final place I will talk about it. I keep posting about it on different places, but many people are misinformed, calling me a pro shipper, etc. And it's just sickening that people are still associating me with these abusive communities that ruined my mental state. The Kitty Dog system. Info about Kitty Dog system is now mostly private for our safety. We still exist and will still be using our characters' names and symbols for representation. I just realized that putting so much info on my personal life online, especially when it comes to aspects of myself caused by trauma, has caused much more harm than good. Publicly, you can refer to me as 1. Kitty Dog/Zola. Info on Kitty Dog system only really matters to friendships or anyone I'm comfortable with this info for. These tweets are protected. Well, it looks like screenshots of my disgusting fantasies from when I was a pro shipper in 2020 got leaked. My comment got removed, but I took a screenshot before it did. Alright, I have an explanation for this. This was when I was being by the pro ship community. It's not about a real. The person in the screenshots I had sick fantasies about, Ben, also known as Flow Motion on YouTube, is a 20-year-old. In 2020, dates of screenshots, I was, and Ben was, we were in a real life relationship, with benefits. We were both absolutely not true anymore. I've talked many times before about how I was a pro shipper in 2020, and how I left the community, because of how sick it was, ruining my mental state. This is a product of how it was ruining my mental state. Point being, this was obviously a horrible and disgusting. But I've already said I've left the communities that abused me into these mindsets, and I know even though it was a fictional fantasy, it wasn't okay, but it was. Kitty Dog did in fact say she was an ex-zoo early 2016, but continued to make throughout that situation. I don't remember when it was brought up, or how our community was very young and harassed Kitty Dog over it. Kitty Dog to this day excuses her behavior of the situation due to popular people making me think it's okay, but never once said who these people were, or how popular they truly were. Some Kitty Dog antis believe Kitty Dog had some contact with Carol's old friend when she got popular, but no proof has been given. Most of us who dislike Kitty Dog believe that the zoo grooming never happened, and it was a cover-up, as she never proved her innocence in the first place, and used the I am a victim, so I have animal kinks approach. Her lying about it makes far more sense where, when her pro-shipping and consistent this excuse come to play. If Kitty Dog was actually in therapy for her zoo urges, no licensed professional would say to replace it with this, as it would just enable the urges to be worse. Update. I found a old document Kitty Dog made where she admitted to supporting this, where she says what I wrote about above, but with no evidence that she was or pressured into